Representing the United States Air Force, Major Austin Moore with General Norton Schwartz. A member of the Arizona Air National Guard, Major Austin A. Moore, an MQ-1B Predator pilot serving with the 214th Reconnaissance Group, distinguished himself during sustained airborne intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance operations in direct support of Operations Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. Formerly a KC-135 Stratotanker pilot, then Captain Moore made the switch to Predators to have a direct impact on overseas contingencies. He flew 255 Predator combat sorties, providing CENTCOM commanders and Joint Tactical Air Controllers over 618 hours of persistent full-motion video critical to successful ground operations. Among his accomplishments during this time, Captain Moore detected and tracked 15 insurgents attempting to ambush a coalition convoy. He then guided 2 armed helicopters to the target, resulting in 8 enemy killed. Again deploying multi-aircraft operations, he provided the laser spot for 2 USAF A-10 attack planes, directing their laser-guided bombs to a high-value target, killing 5 enemy. Integrating his Predator with Joint Ground Forces, Captain Moore provided a 36-member Special Operations team with overhead video that directly benefited an operation that resulted in the capture of 8 enemy combatants with no friendly casualties. Supporting another raid, he tracked a high-value individual attempting to slip away into the darkness and directed the ground team to a successful capture. In but one example of his extraordinary skill piloting the Predator, during a reconnaissance mission over Afghanistan, an engine sensor failure immediately reduced the heavyweight Predator's engine power by 60%. With descent his only option, Captain Moore declared an in-flight emergency and coordinated for recovery to the closest divert field, saving the $4 million asset. His sustained, outstanding mission performance led the 214th Reconnaissance Group commander to choose him from 25 other pilots as the unit's youngest ever flight evaluator. Subsequently promoted, Major Moore was nominated by the Air National Guard for the Air Force's Lance P. Saigen Leadership Award for 2009. And is the recipient of the Arizona Air National Guard's Major General Donald L. Owens Junior Officer of the Year Award for 2009. Representing the United States Special Operations Command, Technical Sergeant Christopher Grove of the United States Air Force with Admiral Eric T. Olson. In the winter of 2008 to 2009, Technical Sergeant Christopher B. Grove, a combat controller with the U.S. Air Force 23rd Special Tactics Squadron, volunteered for his second tour as the sole Joint Terminal Attack Controller for an Army Special Forces team at the most remote and dangerous firebase in Afghanistan, and was subsequently nominated for his 5th Bronze Star Medal with Valor. During more than 15 firefights, Technical Sergeant Grove controlled the delivery of over 32,000 pounds of air-to-ground munitions to ensure the safety of his team and advance Operation Enduring Freedom's strategic objectives. He is credited with killing more than 35 enemy combatants. His ingenious employment of AC-130 gunships during 10 engagements maximized the effectiveness of both precision firepower and overhead surveillance. His timely coordination and control of medical evacuation aircraft saved the lives of 10 wounded coalition soldiers and Afghan civilians. His execution of 24 vital resupply airdrops of food, water, ammunition, and medical supplies kept the firebase operating despite extended periods when it was cut off from overland resupply. In early April 2009, the day after one of those engagements, the team was ambushed with effective heavy machine gun, small arms, and rocket-propelled grenades from all cardinal directions, which divided friendly forces into 3 dislocated positions. 2 rocket-propelled grenades and small arms fire directly targeted Technical Sergeant Grove's position, with rounds impacting within inches of his tenuous position. During the next 3 hours, he expertly employed MQ-1, MQ-9, and Scan Eagle unmanned aerial vehicles, British and Dutch AH-64 attack helicopters, a B-1 bomber, British Harrier fighters, French Mirage 2000 fighters, and U.S. FA-18 fighters to kill 14 enemies and wound 1. His courageous action ensured the success of the mission with no friendly casualties. When not deployed himself, Technical Sergeant Grove prepared 22 special operators for constant deployment to operations enduring freedom and Iraqi freedom. This training has been instrumental to the squadron meeting an insatiable Central Command desire for special tactics operators. Let's have applause for all of the winners, please. Would the families and friends of the Grateful Nation Award honorees also rise and be acknowledged? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome JINSA's Executive Director, Tom Newman.
I'm trying to distill my emotions. I'm humbled, I'm proud, I'm grateful. I'm humbled by the greatness I see here tonight, the leaders and the heroes of this country. I'm proud of their mission and how they serve and change the world and make things possible. And I'm grateful that I'm an American and that this is what this country represents throughout the world. We are a force for good and we should never forget it. No matter what they say about us, whoever says it, they're not telling the truth. We are better than most countries. We've never fought a war for the sake of occupying a country or to be masters of another people. We've only fought a war to end Nazism, to end communism, to end fascism, and to stop terrorism. Those are noble causes, and this world is better for the presence of America and its leadership. Thank you.